Are you choking yourself in everyday conversation? I don't quite literally mean like, but are you the kind of person when you talk, you find that at the end of your sentences, you sort of trail off because you just like fall off the sentence. You'll know you're this if you feel like breathless when you talk, or people ask you to repeat yourself, or you just feel like the energy dies halfway through sentences or stories that you're telling. And let's be very clear, there's a difference between ending a sentence with a downward inflection like this, and there's a difference between ending a downward sentence like this because you've just sort of run out of air. The fix is very simple, my friend, and you will learn things like this and tips and tricks for how you look, how you sound, and how you feel on camera here on my account and in Screen Presence 101, the new class I'm offering. The link is in bio. You are quite literally running out of air by the end of your sentences because you're not allowing yourself seconds in the middle of what you're saying to just take a breath. Now that seems counterintuitive. Why wouldn't you breathe if you feel like you're literally suffocating? To put it simply, it is a manifestation of your fear of there being silence in conversations. You know the dreaded fear of the awkward pause when you're out in a social situation? You're afraid of awkward pauses because it's a moment where everybody else in the group might really see you, might see through you, and your imposter syndrome, your people-pleasing tendencies do not want you to be visible or be seen. And if you're constantly putting words into the air, it creates this like verbal cloud that you feel you can hide behind. You've probably been doing it for so long that you don't even realize at this point, and you're probably used to just running out of air at the end of your sentences because you've just been doing it for so many years. And I might be overemphasizing it, but really that's how some of you sounded to me. And I've been on Broadway, so like vocal technique and vocal work is in my blood at this point. But it actually makes you lose your power when you talk. And when I hear people on camera do this, they go from a place of being the expert in their field to me sort of no longer caring what they have to say because they sound green, they sound like a novice. It reads as a lack of confidence, that they don't believe they deserve to take up the space to speak slowly, to take breaths in the middle of their sentences. Notice today when you listen to people talk in your life, notice when you scroll in your FYP, when you hear people that don't have power behind their voice, do you respect them or trust what they have to say as much as someone who controls the space with their voice a little bit more consciously? And if you work in a business where you are on Zooms or you do your job interviews over FaceTime, you need to come across as confident and deserving of respect with your voice. And that's what I'm going to be covering in Screen Presence 101. I'm going to teach you the tips and tricks you need to know how to look, sound, and feel better on camera so you can actually make those strides in your professional and personal life that will ultimately make you money and win you more influence with people. Link is in the bio with more information on the website or just screenpresence101.com. $67 to get in. I want this to be accessible and I want you to finally feel fucking fantastic on camera.